I am back in the back bedroom of this property where I've spent a lot of time on this project so far. I have, in a previous video, I have leveled the floor to the best of my ability and ripped out all of the old electric. And now it's time to rewire, put in new outlet boxes, put in new lights overhead. The goal for this week is to get all of the electric completed and then hopefully get all the flooring back down. That's going to be a big undertaking. Hopefully I can figure out where it all goes because it's been a couple of months since I pulled it all out. We did get 2 of the rooms painted over the weekend. My wife and I spent like, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours yesterday painting 2 of the bedrooms. They look great. And we're gonna hopefully get this room paint ready so that most of the upstairs will be completed. First thing we're gonna do is clean up the mess. There's a ton of sawdust and things back here. I'm gonna need to keep these offcuts from the 2x10s that I use to strengthen the floor joist. And we're gonna use those for spots like this where we'll need to have nailers for the flooring when we put it back down. Well, it's a couple days later and it took me a while to figure out how I was gonna cut through this plaster to cut the holes for these outlets, and I tried my oscillating tool and just burned up the blades and finally figured out that I needed to use an angle grinder, which can make a huge mess, but I figured out that I could hold the angle grinder in one hand and the shop vac in the other, and finally got relatively decent at it. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but my walls are about 1 inch thick or so with plaster. And then on the back side, it's not wooden lath. It's actually like the metal screen. So if you saw any sparks flying, that's what I was probably hitting, was some of that metal screen. So what I've found to be easy enough to do is just start like kind of tapping that hole with my hammer. And if I don't have much luck there, I have a chisel. And then I just bust that on through and kind of clean it up with whatever I can find. Try to pull some of those pieces over to this side because I'm gonna have to run wire through here, but just have to clean up the space so that I can put in my box. Just kind of bending that metal screen back and out of the way. Then I take my old work box. That's the one with the tabs that flip up and hold the box in place when the screws are tightened. And I'm just wanting to make sure that my hole is big enough. And it looks like I should be able to fit that in there. I may have to clean it up just a little bit, take off just a little bit more on the top. So I finished cutting out all the holes for the boxes. The next step will be to run all of the wire to the holes and then insert the boxes. So hopefully I can get that completed tomorrow. I was able to cut these old pipes out of the floor yesterday with a Sawzall. This was where a radiator was many years ago, and they just kind of like cut the pipes off about flush with the floor, but they were pretty jagged and it's kind of scary holes in the floor. So I cut those out and started to do some patchwork. Spent a bunch of time trying to put together the old flooring so that I could kind of cut out those holes. And as luck would have it, I found this piece in the attic as I was searching around for just some scrap wood to be able to fill in. So I think what I'm going to do is cut out this piece here. It's broken anyway, so I'm just going to cut straight down the middle of it, pry that out, cut this piece to fit. Hopefully I can get it to slide in even though it has a tongue and groove. Where did I put my pry bar? Oh, yep, it was broken. Still very far from perfect, but it looks a lot better than it did. Still have these two pieces here holding in this piece that is currently drying. The wood glue is drying. This piece here broke off as I was trying to fit it in, so I'll have to glue that back in once the glue sets. And then I had a piece down here that I was trying to wedge in. It's a little proud of the floor, so I have to come in and scrape that off and sand it down. But that is covering the radiator holes, the little pieces that were left over from the larger opening. So pretty much done in here with the floor patching, and it looks okay. Got to figure out how to maybe fill in some of these cracks here, but the plan is to eventually be able to paint it, and maybe it'll look a lot better than it does now.